It's all messy. Hey, what's up, you guys? It is Tyler. Welcome back to the Tyler Williams channel. I'm here with
the boy.
No, you're not here with me. I'm here with you.
Mr. Epic.
And we are here to do predictions
I look rough.
for the show that will be going on later tonight. Nxt Takeover Orlando. It's kind of just Nxt Takeover Orlando. I don't know why I thought there was something else leading on to it. But last night I streamed AWC WrestleMania 3, to which it was a great success. We got over 1,000 viewers, 20 likes, and over 1,000 live comments. So yes. I want to give a big thank you to every person who was watching the video, because I know it wasn't the same people watching it. It was over 1,000. So big thank you to everyone who watched that video. Thank you everyone who tuned in, liked the video, and all that kind of jazz. Big thanks. I did give away one of my WWE Network gift cards.
1 out of 3.
Yes, I will be giving away 3 of these over the course of the week. I did give away one of them yesterday, so congratulations to Sereno Gold, one of the recipients of the gift card giveaways. So congratulations to that guy. He was a recipient of this one. We don't really need that one anymore. 2 left. You can win one today. You can win one tomorrow. How you do this is that I will be doing a live stream today and tomorrow during NXT WrestleMania. All you have to do is comment throughout the night, and those active commenter or commenters will be chosen to be the recipients of the gift card. Big shout out to my homeboy and my favorite podcaster, Solomon Sounds Off, for giving me a shout out on his podcast. He is the best.
For a second there, I thought you were talking about me, but it's cool.
Give you a shout out.
I thought you were talking about me.
Shout out. You're right here. You're
commentator.
You're right next to me. Why would I give you a shout out?
The hostess went all the way up when you say favorite commentator, and then you say Solomon.
I said my favorite podcaster.
I'm a podcaster, so go to my channel.
Yeah, I know. You know. Bye, Darren. Bye, Darren. Okay, so anyways, we're here to do predictions for NXT Takeover Orlando, which will be in the next 5 hours. It's going to be starting at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm not sure if there's a pre-show. If there is, I'm not going to be streaming during the pre-show, but I will be having my eye out for it. That being said, let's go through this card. It's a very short card, only 5 matches, which we're pretty used to on an NXT Takeover card. They really don't jam-pack a show with a bunch of matches. We have 5 matches on NXT as opposed to 14 matches at WrestleMania.
Damn.
Just let that sit in for a second. 5 matches here, 14 matches tomorrow. AWC only had 10 matches, so then again, we
10
fit 10
awesome
matches into 4
no. 8 awesome matches.
8. So what are you calling up the 10?
The first start-off match, the second after that match, and then the other match was good. After the 4th match, but yeah, the 4th match was like, man. So 8 awesome.
What were the bad matches then? Well, no, there wasn't a bad match.
It wasn't a bad match, but I'd say it was 8 awesome matches. And the rest was like, okay, it wasn't bad, wasn't it?
Curse him, he's not to start. But anyway,
curse me, right? Curse me, my self-explanatory.
Exactly. Anyway, let's get on to these predictions. We're gonna start off with the 4-man tag team, or if it's not 4-man, 3-man tag team match with Sanity, Eric Young, Nikki Cross, Alexander Wolf, and Killian Dane versus Ty Dillinger, Ruby Riott, No Way Jose, and Roderick Strong. Now, I'll be the first to say I don't watch NXT on a consistent basis, so I do know who some of these people are. Now, as far as the people who are on Sanity, I don't know who some of them are. I'm not familiar with Alexander Wolf or Killian Dane, but I do know who Eric Young, Nick Cross, Ty Dillinger, Ruby Riott, No Way Jose, and Roderick Strong are. So I can go off of that. Honestly, I haven't seen it built up to this match, but I'm going to go with Sanity. It's best to keep them strong going into whatever they're going to go into in their NXT ventures. I believe Eric Young might be NXT champion one day, so if that were the case, I think it might be best if Sanity wins. What do you think?
Yeah, best if Sanity wins. So.
No elaboration there.
Oh, my fault.
So next we have the debut of Aleister Black versus, he's not black there, versus Andrade Cien Almas. They haven't given much of a reason to care about Andrade Cien Almas, even though he did turn heel. I will say the heel turn was the best thing needed for him because him as a babyface was so good. But Aleister Black, I've seen a few promos for him. He reminds me a little bit of Bray Wyatt in a sense, like a not darker, but like a more demonic.
Yeah.
I can't even really explain to you.
I would not say
Black,
demonic, but yeah.
But every NXT star who debuts has a reputation for winning, so it's kind of common knowledge at this point to go with the person who's debuting. So I'm gonna go with Aleister Black.
Yeah, he alright. But what about Amber Moon? I just want to say that. What about?
We're not even there yet. Jeez.
Oh, my fault.
Okay, so we got the we have the triple threat tag team match, which I'm actually really excited for this match. For the NXT Tag Championship, you have the Authors of Pain, Akam and Rezar versus DIY, Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa versus the Revival, Dashwater and Scott Dawson. I'm very conflicted on who's going to win this match, honestly. We've seen within the past year, we've seen so many great tag team matches between these two teams.
Right.
We've seen the Revival versus DIY, which they have amazing tag team matches every single time.
Yeah.
We've seen the Authors of Pain versus DIY. They had great tag team matches. Authors of Pain versus almost anyone, they dominate. So it's like in a 3-man tag team match at these kind of stakes. Who do you think it benefits in a multi-man match? I would say the benefit really goes to the Revival because they are the smartest in the ring.
I'll go for the Revival too. Just because like they put on.
No, I'm not saying they're my pick. I'm just saying in terms of in the ring, I think they're the smartest. But if we're talking about like strength and all that kind of stuff, agility, I'm thinking we're gonna have to go with the Authors of Pain. If you're talking about like in-ring ability and jumping around and all those flashy moves, we're gonna go with the DIY. So everyone brings something to the table here. But if I had to pick one, it's very hard. But I feel like I'm kind of want to go with the Authors of Pain. I think the Authors of Pain is going to win. If I had to pick a second one, I'm going to go with the Revival. They're going to be 3-time tag team champions. I'm a big fan of all three teams, honestly. But I'm going to go with the Authors of Pain retaining here. I think keeping them as tag team champions might do them a lot good. Because no matter how you see it, whoever loses tonight, it's going to spark question of whether they're going to the main roster or not. Whoever loses whatever match. It's like, once they lose, they might be going to the main roster now because, what did I have left to do NXT? So I think DIY is going to Raw or SmackDown, so I don't think they're going to be winning. So it's either going to be the Revival or Authors of Pain, and I'm going to go with Authors of Pain. What do you think?
I'll go with the Revival. Just because they put great matches all the time. They've been, like, getting stepped on these past couple of weeks, so it's like, this could be a great push for them.
I honestly think they're going to go to SmackDown if they lose.
I
hope.
I say Raw.
You think so?
Yeah. I'm not a big fan of Raw, but I'll say Raw.
I think they're going to be treated like trash on Raw, honestly. But that's why I'm hoping they go to SmackDown.
SmackDown.
Anyways,
opportunity.
All right. He says the Revival. I say Authors of Pain. Then we get on to the match I'm most excited for: Asuka versus Ember Moon.
Oh my gosh.
I am honestly very conflicted on who I think will win this match. Who I want to win, obviously, I want Ember Moon to win. But my heart says Ember, but my mind tells me Asuka. So it's very hard to tell you who I think is going to win this match. We've been building Asuka up as undefeated for a whole year now. It's been a whole year, and no one has beaten Asuka. So
I ain't been a year already.
Yeah, it's been a year.
She never lost.
She debuted in November of 2015. We are now November 2015. 2015.
She been a year.
That's when did Asuka debut? Hold on one second, because if I'm correct, Asuka debuted in 2015. So we in 2017. So that's about 2 years. Let me check.
Wait, she stayed undefeated that long, and she had the title on it.
Asuka, well, she won the title. She won the title last year, a year ago. She won the title a year ago, but she's been undefeated for 2 years. That's what I meant to say. Yeah, Asuka's been undefeated for 2 years.
Oh, that's crazy. I don't even follow Asuka.
Yeah, I mean, I don't follow her every match, but I honestly have become a really big fan of Asuka. She's like one of my favorite women on the entire wrestling scene right now.
Now look, scratch out Asuka. Now Ember Moon, listen, before she came to NXT, I've been watching her.
As Athena.
Yes, as Athena, man, she was one of the best wrestlers. I watched every single match, even that brutal metal match. I said metal match. Even that brutal ladder match that she had. I don't know the other opponent's name because
I don't remember her name either, but
she had a brutal ladder match. And as a girl going through all that, didn't get a chance in NXT. Of course, you got to follow her. Now, Amber Moon, I like her with the red eyes and everything. You know, I seen the last episode that I was like all the way down here. I was so confused, but it was all so awesome. And her first the elite player as Asuka, and I got Amber Moon win because it's Amber Moon.
I mean, that's the thing. Like her finisher, she has the twisted stunner. No one's kicked out of it, but like can't put down Asuka because Asuka kicks out of it. That's the thing about it. I'm so conflicted because Ember Moon, she's so dominant, but Asuka's been undefeated for 2 years. So do you really think there's a chance Ember Moon? There's a chance you could beat her, but it's not a great chance because it's Asuka. She's going up against.
When Ember Moon first,
that's the kind of the backlog I'm going through right now.
When Ember Moon first did the jump on the turnbuckle into a stunner, like you saw the competition, like, oh, what is that? That's a new move. That will pay anybody. I think they try to portray that move to be finisher of finishers. Like that move can put anybody down. If it put Asuka down while her kicking out, you already know everything goes up for me. Like
Sereno Gold just commented saying that Asuka is going to the main roster, so she's going to lose. I'm actually going to disagree with you there. There have been 2 occasions where people...
Nikki Bella.
Hold on. There's been 2 occasions where people have gone to the main roster with their NXT championship. Kevin Owens and Sasha Banks. Both people went up to the main roster with NXT championships. They lost thereafter, but they went up with the championships. So saying that she will lose because she's going to the main roster, which we don't even know if she's going to the main roster. We're just assuming here. Saying she's going to lose because she's going to get promoted is kind of, I mean, I see why you said that, but I don't think you can really say that at this point. I mean, I get what you're saying, but I think that I don't think that's a way to say that she's going to lose, honestly.
All right,
what were you about to say?
Listen, before there was a woman tag team belt, it was a Divas tag team belt, by the way. But Paige actually had NXT belt when she was on WWE. And she had that belt too.
Yeah, I forgot about Paige.
And Nikki Bella.
No, Nikki Bella never held that.
Brie Bella? It was one of them.
No, none of the belt twins ever held. None of the belt twins were even in NXT, dude.
Oh, matter of fact, no, I'm not sure. It was Paige did it, and then Paige was trying to get their belt too. There you go.
Yeah, Paige held both of the belts.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I forgot about Paige doing that. Paige went up at NXT. She had to relinquish the title. She had to relinquish it. She didn't get beat for it.
Yeah, you can't forget about Paige, especially the past couple of weeks. Paige was on everybody's mind.
The past couple of weeks.
It's
kind of died down.
Yeah, it died down.
It died down a little bit.
I still got the video downloaded.
It died down a little bit. But anyways, as I was saying, I'm still very conflicted on who I want to win. But gun to my head, if I had to choose, I love my girl Asuka, but I'm going to go with Ember Moon.
Ember Moon, I'm going to Ember Moon for the brick.
But like I said, I'm still conflicted. I have my Asuka mask ready. When Asuka comes out, I'm going to have my Asuka mask on. I'm going to be doing the whole thing because I still rock out when I see Asuka because she's amazing. Both women are amazing. I'm expecting them to steal the whole show, if not steal the whole weekend. Yeah. I mean, we could pretty much say without a doubt they're going to have match of the week probably.
Yeah.
I'm very high on that match. I can't wait. And then the main event, which I'm not as excited for, but I'm still excited for the match. Bobby Roode versus Shinsuke Nakamura for the NXT Championship.
I haven't watched them fight at all, so I can't say anything about this.
Well, I did see the match when Bobby Roode beat Shinsuke Nakamura for the NXT Championship. It was a good match. It wasn't the best Nakamura match I've seen, though.
I've seen better before he came to WWE. I'm just saying, the matches that he's been having, been okay. But the matches he had way before he got to WWE was awesome, spectacular. Like, you got to go watch his stuff. You go on YouTube and watch, like, Shinsuke Nakamura.
Not true, because he had that match with Finn Balor on NXT that was really good.
I say good. This is good. But I'm talking about the awesome matches. The one you're like, oh, yeah, he
there's
already.
There's always restrictions when you get to WWE, so.
But like, before you came to WWE, everybody called him a legend. Now you got the WWE, everybody like, oh, he's just another superstar. Shinsuke Nakamura is way past a superstar.
I mean, I kind of agree with you there. I feel like Shinsuke Nakamura kind of has been reduced. Not reduced, because he's still an amazing wrestler. Let's not say he's not an amazing wrestler, because you don't lose that wrestling ability. If you wrestle as long as you don't lose that. He's just had to reduce what he usually does because he's got to main roster appeal and not main roster. He got to NXT and he can't do all those hard hitting moves that he used to do in Japan. So with all those moves he has to take away, I feel like that's kind of taken away from that full Nakamura experience you would get if you're watching a New Japan match. If you're watching a Nakamura versus Sami Zayn from NXT Takeover versus Nakamura versus Kota Ibushi from Wrestle Kingdom 8.
Yeah.
Like, both are great matches, but if I had to choose one, I'm going to choose Kota Ibushi versus Nakamura.
Yes.
Because it was hard hitting. I felt like every move, I was on edge of my seat. No, I was on edge of my seat for Nakamura for the same thing, too. Not take away from that match. But we did see that match. You're so hyped about it, remember? But
I gotta forgive me, don't mind me.
There was just a lot in that match that happened. And like I said, I feel like Nakamura, because of everything that had to be taken away from going up to NXT, he's not as special as he once was. I'll be the first to say it. When Nakamura first debuted NXT, I was very high on him. I was big on Nakamura. I wanted to win the NXT Championship. He won that NXT Championship. I was so happy for him. But then, after a while, after he won that NXT Championship, you kind of felt like Nakamura, I love his theme song. But he comes out, it's like, yay, Nakamura, but it's not that excitement you once felt when he debuted, you know what I mean? Like, that excitement that he once had is not really there anymore. And that's kind of how it is for everyone. They had their pinnacle, they had their peak, and I hate to say that he reached his peak already, but he kind of has reached his peak already. They had their peak, and then they kind of have a slow decline, and he's kind of going through that slow decline phase right now. And there's a chance when he gets to SmackDown or Raw that he's going to make that comeback up. That can always happen. But as of right now, I'm not as high on Nakamura as I used to be. Bobby Roode, I'm pretty high on him. No. But Bobby Roode is not that, in my opinion, Bobby Roode's not that good of a wrestler.
Yes, he's not.
He has the entrance, which I'm always a big fan of. I will tune in for Bobby Roode just for the entrance. But if we're talking about who's a better wrestler, I'm going to go with Nakamura.
Nakamura is way past better wrestler than Bobby Roode. Bobby Roode is he's a fan fader, basically. So basically, he's not that much of a great wrestler, but he went over by the fans. So that make him a high people to bring in more money for the company, basically.
Yeah, if I had to choose one, because it's the NXT Championship match, we kind of already can figure out that the loser of this match is going to the main roster, which kind of defeats the purpose of what I was talking about earlier.
Yep.
But I don't think that the NXT champion is going to go straight to the main roster. That doesn't make any sense. So even though I said earlier, I'm going to go with whoever loses the match is going to the main roster, and I'm going to go with Nakamura on this. I think Nakamura is going to lose. I think Bobby Roode's going to win, and Nakamura is going to go to SmackDown. I think Nakamura is heading to the main roster. He's been down NXT for over a year now, which I honestly think he shouldn't have been NXT that long. He needed to be NXT to give it some legitimacy because they were losing Finn Balor, losing all these great stars. He did not have to be NXT for a year. I feel like that's also part of the reason why when he gets to the main roster, he's not going to be as big because you had him down NXT for such a long period of time that fast that he had when he was down there has kind of died down because he's been down there for so long. And I just feel like he's not going to be as big as he once were when he gets to the main roster, sadly. He's going to be big, but not that big. Bobby Roode, on the other hand, I feel like if he goes to the main roster, he's going to be a big star. But nonetheless, I'm not going to keep up being repetitive. I'm going to go with Shinsuke Nakamura losing this match, go to the main roster. So my pick is going to be Bobby Roode. Darren, what do you think? Who do you think is going to win this match? Well, Darren's blowing his nose right now, so we're just going to hold off on that. So comment down below, who do you think is going to win that match? You think it's going to be Bobby Roode? See, I have my shirt on right now. Glorious. And I won't give in till I'm victorious. And I will defend. I have my shirt on and everything. I'm so ready for the moment. So, Darren, predictions. Who do you think is going to win, Bobby Roode or Nakamura?
I want Nakamura to win, but if you say it's correct that the loser going to move up the roster, so I say Bobby Roode going to win, but I hope that Nakamura will win. Hope they tear the house down, but I don't know.
They might tear the house down. I think
not with Bobby Roode.
I think tearing the house down, that's going to go to the women. I think Asuka and Roode are going to.
No. Bobby Roode and Shinsuke can tear the house down, but Asuka and Ramon, they're going to destroy the stadium.
If you say so.
Why is that? Hey.
If you say so. Anyways, that was the predictions for NXT Orlando. Thank you all for watching. Once again, I am doing a giveaway. Give away one of these later on tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern time. Make sure you tune into this channel. We will be doing a live stream for NXT Takeover. And the most active commenter will be able to watch NXT over once it's done. And we'll be able to watch WrestleMania tomorrow. So make sure you guys tune in for that. I love you guys. I will talk to you all later. And I'll see you guys later.
Peace.
Peace out.